Greetings everybody, CyberKnight-Miky here, and welcome back to another video review. And holy shit, 460 subscribers. Man, thank you all so much for supporting my channel, it means a lot. Anyways, today we're going to take a look at the VT-01 Bounty Hunter, aka a fourth-party version of the unique toys Peru Kill, aka a third-party masterpiece, Lockdown. And if you don't know who Lockdown is, so pretty much Lockdown is a bounty hunter who literally collects trophies from his victims, and is neither Autobot or a Decepticon. And he also was voiced by Mark Ryan, who also voiced other characters, especially Jetfire from Revenge of the Fallen. And of course, like any villain, he pretty much died. But, of course, his scenes in the films from the Age of Extinction, which was pretty fucking bland and was fucking tasteless in that film. I mean, like Ijabi's friend mentioned that the film ended like 5 times, which I can literally agree. But of course, the scenes with Lockdown is always the good parts. But of course, they are pretty minute. But his old mode is pretty much a Lamborghini, and I fucking love this one. And if you're wondering what the hell is this silver add-on, I kinda added it because I really wanted to have that kind of charcoalish variation that we saw in the film. But yeah, it's not that much, but it's honest work. But take a look at the vehicle mode. The overall painting and sculpting that is in it without my inclusion is pretty fucking fantastic. And without the add-on of the silver on it, it's pretty much stellar what we see in the film. Even added details in the brakes inside and in the back, headlights, and on the bottom of the vehicle mode. Well, I mean, you don't see pretty much so much in the bottom, do you? I mean, it's pretty much killable, but pretty much so much messed down, which is pretty much common in any Transformers figure. But anywho, also one thing to note is if you remove one of those side mirrors, you see a sticker. Now, this is actually pretty much included with a sticker sheet, which is kind of dumb, but hey, it's optional. And yeah, it's pretty much adding more reflection, which I could do it myself, but I don't have time, and I just want to put it on just because I want to. But, as you can see, this vehicle has rubber tires, which is a step up. I mean, everyone is having a goddamn orgasm about this vehicle modes having rubber tires, and this really has some quality to it for being a fourth party figure. And it rolls very flipping well because of it. And of course, for size comparison, so here's all of them in their vehicle mode, and yeah, pretty neat size. Don't know if it's actually accurate, but well, it's neat. Also, for the accessories, it comes with 2 steel jaws, one in the color you're pretty much getting him, and the other, well, pretty much what he from the bonus one, or the other variation of Peru Kill. But anywho, you get 2 steel jaws. You also get the seed, or at least that's what we know of it. At least it's one of his bombs. I mean, for heck, they both look kind of similar, not gonna lie. But yeah, I think this is supposed to be the seed that we saw in the film, but never came back in the 5th film. What the fuck, Michael Bay? Or the writers. Anywho, you get that. And of course, you get his iconic optional replacement head, or mask actually, which I actually had a little bit of chromish silver detail, and just because I want movie accuracy of the film. And even if I add it, it still looks great without paint. God damn. It's a lockdown without a hook. That's right. This lockdown has a hook. Pretty impressive, huh? I mean, the goddamn Ace of Extinction figure never had one. Maybe the Studio series, but yeah. Not only does it come with the hook, which also can be like a goddamn dagger if you want, but it also comes with the gun, the face gun. They literally use this in film like 2 times, and my god, what an inclusion it is. The amount of detail and care of love that you need towards it than VT or the, I think, Black Mamba did it, but the amount of detail they put to make it look so accurate in the film, or somewhat, it's just stellar. Completely fascinating. Alright. Oh yeah, one thing that you can also do, which is not that really a big of a deal, but you can also place one of the gun on steel job, which looks fucking dumb, and you can also put it on its vehicle mode. It has a little tab here, which you can literally just plug it here. It looks fucking dumb, but it's an option. Anywho, without further ado, let's transform this guy real quick. And for starters, it's optional, but you don't really need to. But you can also remove these windshields, actually, which is technically possible for me, but you can also leave it in the transformation, which I might do it now because I don't want to have a comment section that literally is crying over pause for me. Let's do it for you guys. Anyway, you just pull off a part. I might also add some loyalty-free jazz while we are transforming it, feel a little more Jabba the Hong. I mean, everyone is fucking using it right now, so whatever. You split them apart. You take the front hood and flip it up. Take the arms and first off, bring this down and then snap it. This crotch area. Then you swing out the arms on tab. Flip up the arms, shoulders right here. Then you need to flip the panel to reveal his painted face that I've added on, just because I want more accuracy. But then you can just actually what you do the back section like so. You need to have that tab into that slot, and with that you are locking it into place. Now it's solid. You need to clip these tabs right here into these holes, and boom, there we go. Take these wind mirrors, these mirrors right here, and plug them in. Take the legs, and side note, these also are a little bit can pop up real bit too easily. Actually, a little bit, not that too easy, but it is a thing. Bring the door back, flip out this panel into the foot, and also you can also flip out this wind mirror. For now, I can show you later on how the actual way you can also do it if you don't like this. You take the panels here, flip them together, then take the back section, then you tab them together. There's a hole right here that the stab is going in. Boom. And same as the first, as I showed before. Boom, bam, up, ba-da-bop, boom, pow. There we go. And now the legs are complete, another down, and now we must move on. Now what you need to do is flip out the arms, swing the bicep, and then you need to flip out this little thing that literally is kind of scarily tight, but not too tight. And then you need to plug this to lock the bicep, like so. And now you're locking into place. And now you can flip out the hand, and then you can stretch it out. Boom. And then you flip out the shoulder panels that he had. It's literally kind of like the missiles he used in the film. They cannot pretty much fire, but hey, whatever. And also, you need to take this panel and flip them back. And bing, bada, boom. We got the VT-01 Bounty Hunter, aka Peru, aka Lockdown, in his robot mode, and my goodness, is this a stellar robot mode. And in my opinion, this guy looks so damn good. Goddamn third-party witchcraft right here. And this was also the starting point of Unique Toys' designs to go forward with the transforming engineering. And this was pretty much before Challenger, Lahire, Dragoon, and Nero. And my flipping god, am I so happy to have him in my collection, because, well, for starters, let me compare you to the original. Here we go. And comparing these two together is a little bit unfair, but let's be honest. We all know that the Age of Extinction's toy line was and is probably one of the worst live-action toy line in history, because my goodness, what the fuck were they thinking? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't find this guy that big of a deal or be that bad, but yeah, when you look at him, it feels a bit lazy. I mean, no, there's no much articulation, the bare bones, and yes, this is the knockoff version, but a still good one looking. But this is, I'm gonna compare this with the having this like the official one. But yeah, the biggest gripe is that the original version was too short against the Optimus Prime, and pretty much this figure has too much kibble and pretty much so much shit going on that it looks so damn disgusting. And Unique Toys made the biggest invention ever to have him looking more movie accurate than ever. So, oops. Let's get this guy out of the way so we can take a look at the noggin. And without paint, he still looks great, but with paint, the amount of detail they put on him is just so stellar. I mean, this really looks like the guy we saw in the film. Maybe missing a little bit more of detail, but hey, it's Unique Toys, so they kind of get a little bit details a bit missing, but all in all, everything you see here pretty much capture his on-screen appearance. Only nitpick is the windshields, but you have the option, if you take off the windshields here, you have the option, focus, there we go, there's a tab here that you can put the side mirrors and plug them in, and boom. It is kind of a platforming, but it's still an option that you can do. But then again, he really doesn't transform that much in the film. He just transformed like, well, just we saw him transform 2 times in the film. I mean, he has in his wheel commodity actually 3 times. But yeah, now he looks pretty fucking stellar. And also, I need to point out that the instructions are pretty simple to follow, and they kind of look a little bit cheap, but hey, instructions are a little bit cheap. And this guy's transformation isn't that long, so it's pretty short, simple, but very effective. Anyways, you can, oh yeah, first the articulation that we can actually, if you flip out the head, flip this tab right here, which is going to be on the back head, right here. But before we do that, we need to put on the other faceplate. Oops. Now this is a head scope. Now this was the look we saw in the Super Bowl, at least the Americans, but yeah, pretty fucking sweet. And you can also take this gun, where there's a tab right here, you need to, well, stretch this one out a little bit. Make sure that it's really stretched out so you can also, yeah, it's a little bit difficult when compared to the original figure, but without use, hold on. And once you tap in, you just place this slot right here into that hole. Actually, that tapping the slot, and boom, he has the gun face. Pretty fucking sweet. But you can also use this gun for him to hold. Yes, it's an option. Very pretty neat. It's not that big, yes, the deal, but it is what it is. You just slot it right here, then you, yeah, there's a tab right here that goes into that slot, and boom. And also, just for a bit more effort, now you can hold him with the face gun. Looks silly, but it is an option, like any other. Anyways, here we go. And also, let's not forget his important accessory, the hook hand. The hook. And boom. Now he's gonna go find some bounties. For articulation, his head is on the ball joint. It can go up and down on the hinge. It can also pivot. The shoulder panels are literally on the hinge joint with a swivel. No elbows, bicep swivel, but you get an elbow swivel. Double bend at the elbow. Ball jointed thumb. All 4 fingers connected with 2 hinges. And also wrist swivel, and can literally do a bitch slap move. He has also a waist swivel at the downward. His legs can go out that far, and with a butt flap you can move out to go that far. And of course he can do a, oh wait, hold on, if you sheet it, beautiful spread. But yeah, that spread was a little bit minimal. He has double jointed knee, and this panel is supposed to also piston out just for some great detail. His feet can actually go up and down, pivot, and that's pretty much it. As for posability, it's pretty well, decent. I mean, it's pretty fucking, it's not much, but you can do so much with the articulation that you're given, which I love. And here he is compared to the latest movie masterpiece figure, the movie masterpiece 12 Optimus Prime. And yeah, I know that may point out that he's a little bit too short, but then again, the Bumblebee Transformers, the Transformers in the Bumblebee movie was pretty shorter than the other Bayverse counterparts. Not gonna lie, I'm not lying. Look it up. They're pretty fucking. They've been shrunk it down just because they want to, well, pretty much being consistent with the transformation and the vehicle mode size, and yeah, and not cheating with the other, well, G1 confusion that they had. But also, one thing that I also need to compare them with is the 4th party version of Sunwave, the masterpiece Sunwave. And yes, this is the KO version of him, but he still looks fascinating and still has the quality of him. So yeah, amazing. So there was the VT-01 Bounty Hunter, and yeah, overall, this figure is goddamn amazing for being the first, well, pretty much the unique toys that was released for the movie toy line. And of course, while it's not the most perfect, it's truly something I would really recommend, considering the 4th party version, considering the official unique toys is hard to find, and the 4th party one is a little bit more cheaper. So if you want one, you can pick up the unique toys, but I recommend the this VT-01 version. Otherwise, yeah, a really hard, hard recommending this figure so much if you are really want a lockdown figure in a masterpiece scale. Yep, that was all I had to say right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for the 460 subscribers. I don't know where I would be without you guys. Thank you all so much. And also, I have a Patreon if you want to support me for my... If you want to support me even more, and also giving me the opportunity to afford also more figures in the future for you guys to... for making me review it to you guys. And it can be whatever figure you want, as long as you actually support. Anyways, that's all I have to say right now, and sorry for this video to be long, but I hope you all have enjoy, and stay tuned for more reviews. Peace.